What's up, dudes? I'm gonna do a quick video while I'm at it. What are you at, Luke? I'm at eating peanuts. But a couple things. Meemaw, I made you a little video about the propane thing. All right, Meemaw, this part is for you. My LP gas situation looks a little bit similar to yours. I would say I don't usually follow these instructions, but I wouldn't go digging around into the gas system too much if you don't know what you're doing, because that could probably kill you. But again, you can take my advice or not. But again, you said it's full and it's open. So basically think of it like a big gas grill almost. If you said yours does not power the fridge, but just the stove and the furnace. If your furnace is running, then the fuel is coming in. My guess, if that leak detector was a shutoff, let's go ahead and walk around on the inside here. If that leak detector was a shutoff, it wouldn't run your furnace either. But I want to show you this. Also, my place isn't normally this big of a mess. However, I'm in the heat of battle, so that's how that is. I have the same shutoff as you. But what's weird is it's not typical to normally like a shutoff will be in line. But this is not to open. Mine is at a right angle to it, and it is still on. But I don't have any of that in mine, which you have. That thing looks like an antique. Again, disgusting. I'm living like a wild animal nowadays. But sorry I've not been much help to you with this. But if it was a leak detector and there was an automatic shutoff on it, it would shut everything off. Again, whether it's worth anything, my stove looked like yours, and what I thought would be shut off is definitely on. You probably have like a manifold somewhere. Just follow the line. If your furnace is running, your propane's going. I don't know what that antique looking leak detector you got is, but yeah, I don't know. Your fuel, if it was going to shut off, it shut off all the way. Those are good peanuts. Anyway, since it's been discussed a lot, I want to show you exactly what my generator system set up, where it comes in and all that looks like. Shore power plugged in, and it goes right up in there, and I will show you where that is inside the cab here. And here is the generator. There is no place which to plug in the shore power. If I were to start the generator, it would automatically start running off the generator. And I found these two breakers here. Circuit breaker, CB1 30 amp, CB2 blah blah blah. So that's what I got. I got a fuse here. And that there. I don't plug into this anyway. It's not an automatic transfer switch, is what I heard by many people. But it does somehow know what to switch. This is nothing. That goes to anything. I open that up, and it is just another junction box into I don't know where, because here. Well, I'll show you where this goes underneath the bed. If you look straight up, it's just to the ass end of that window. The window right there. This is that window. Sorry, this looks a little crazy, but I just got my bed lifted up in the air. All right, and underneath the bed, right there is where it comes up into that junction box and then just runs off to anywhere and everywhere. Initially I thought this guy here was my automatic transfer switch, but that's just again a general junction box coming in from wires running from underneath. Because you got one coming out of the junction box is this white wire here, and that goes back down inside or underneath. I still have this guy here, which I have not installed yet. This is part that came with my Go Power business. Oh, there's my goddamn screwdriver. All right. So I don't know if that helps you guys or clarifies at all what my situation is, but that is what it is. All right. Also, and excuse the mess. My place doesn't normally look like this, but again, just pig. I did get this today. Finally, it's arrived. My tank heater. And you say, well, you have 3 tanks, but I only have 1 tank heater. So I'm only going to heat the fresh water. This may be misguided, But I'm going to just pour antifreeze in the other ones. By the time I get done making these other videos, or making these little videos, my whole winterizing video, but it'll all just be condensed. It'll be the condensed version of what I'm doing. But this is part of my 6-pronged attack. That's 6-pronged attack to fight the winter. I have many prongs in my attack, and this is merely one. And I can DC this bitch, so I can DC it straight to the battery with a little switch and a little fuse. And I'll be good to go. This part's driving me nuts because I had to go to Columbus for some business in the capital of this great land, and so I haven't been able to finish up what I got to do. So this place has been a sty, but hopefully I can knock out all the winterization stuff tomorrow. Clean this place back up, get my life. Look, I can't even walk on the floor. You guys want to see? I can make a hardware angel. This is what a hardware angel looks like. Just lay in it. Like a snow angel style. And that's that. Oh, yeah, what other thing I was going to talk about? All right, this goes against the other things I was going to do, but I had the idea. I know I said I don't want to go into the reservation. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to the reservation. But however, I watched this documentary about the plains, the tribes of the plains. The Sioux dominated the northern plains, and the Comanche in the south. And in the wintertime, they didn't go on war parties in the winter. Major hunting parties, no. They just buckled down, and just made babies. That's what they did. They just pounded ass in the wintertime. They didn't deal with all this other stuff. So I wanted the option, if I needed to, maybe have an RV park I could go to if it got real fucked up, real cold, and I couldn't go south. And I was freaking out that my six-pronged attack, that's like Wolverine, 6-pronged attack wasn't going to work. I was driving back from Columbus, and I split my time a lot between Dayton, Columbus, and Cincinnati. And this place is pretty central to there, and it looked real shady, so I like that. And it was an RV park, and I was like, oh, check it out. It was called Tomorrow Stars. And as I myself am clearly one of Tomorrow's stars, I thought, that's where I should be. It was a sign, and I go in there, and this is a gentleman missing a couple teeth, which no offense to any of you guys are missing teeth, but he was missing important teeth, like this one and two of these guys, like the up front. Those are your broadcast teeth. You want those out front. But he's asking, he's like, oh, it's only X amount a month, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. And then he's like, what kind of RV you got? And I was like, oh, Class A. He's like, what kind? And I was like, well, it's an 88. But he's like, we don't take anything older than 95. And he's like, I'm sure you'll understand. It's like, I'm sure I don't understand. It's a nice RV. It's fucking Castle Grayskull, motherfucker. And he's like, no, we just don't. I was like, it's not leaking oil or anything. He's like, we just don't. I'm sure you understand. He kept saying that. I was like, I'm sure I'd. How do you know what I understand? We have never met, sir. I might not even understand gravity. But he's like, it's just, we got an image. We got image, motherfucker. You are missing teeth. Look at you. Look at your face. You understand your face, sir. I didn't even want to go on that RV park, and then I immediately felt discriminated against. The injustice. I don't really like Puerto Ricans in my house. I'm sure you understand. I can't explain any more than that. It's other than I'm bigoted. I'm a bigoted prick against old RVs. He's trying to run a class establishment, as they spelt Ohio out of tractor tires and rebar up front. That's how they want to advertise it. Fuck him. That's what I say. Because right across the street is Beaver Valley. Although I am one of Tomorrow's stars, I also like to spend a lot of my time in Beaver Valley. You know what I'm saying? That was a sexual innuendo joke. Innu beaver joke. So yeah, so I got... This is dumb. This is so dumb. Anyway, yeah, so that's the deal with my shore power generator. Gas to Meemaw, I'm sure that was useless to you. However, I do greatly appreciate you taking the time to show me that back panel. That was very nice. And I also watched another one of your videos. You guys were looking at the high dollar Class A. Were you putting that guy on and you just decided to go with the other one, or you just wanted to see what it was all about and film it? That thing was nice. Doesn't suit me. Unlike this toothless bastard, I like the old RVs. I like the old 88. Could park it right in the gap in his... Why am I being so mad at that guy? Why am I being so mean to that guy? He just says, people have rules. Some of them are dumb rules. But he did look like kind of had a little Deliverance vibe going on in that RV park. So I think he maybe was trying to class it up. Maybe some of his old RVs, they got too rowdy. He's like, you guys don't typically come on the reservation, and when we bring you on here, it gets insane. So he didn't want to get snowed in with some fucking crazy ass motherfuckers, and I can dig that. But I'll be up in Beaver Valley, big style. Well, it's fine. I pulled into the Beaverton, Beaver Valley, and right away when I pulled up, this 12-year-old kid comes out and he said, "We're not the office. We're just renting the house." I was like, I don't know what that means. But they have a house right at the front of this RV park. I bet it used to be the office, and they rent it out, I'm going to guess, about 18 times a day. People like me come rolling up in there. But that's the option if I need it. That place, it was like $400 a month for to park there and plug in, and you got water and power, 30 amp power. So that's that. If I need to. Again, it goes against all that I am as a man. But I'm looking at a couple comedy festivals down south so I can split my time. I got my babies. Oh shit, I almost forgot to tell you, we're doing the big thing this week. That's what I've been working on too, as well as winterizing and just generally being a jackass. Shooting the big Annie Oakley documentary this weekend. I went by a place called the Bears Mill in Greenville. Checked it out. Beautiful. I'll show you a couple pictures. The place is a beautiful place. The place has been around, built in 1840, and it's still up and running. Still could be a usable mill if people wanted to use it as such. And I got everything all together, set up. So stay tuned for that. Once I get that, I got a bunch of things I've filmed, but I've not cut together and edited and done all the proper business for it. But there's an old TV show called On the Road. On the Road, and I'm going to try to do like kind of a modern version of On the Road style documentary, but in my own stupid way. So hopefully that will be done before Christmas time. That's my hope. It's the push. So a lot of it's weather dependent, but we'll see. Anyway, I think I just dropped a screw inside my range. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, so I gotta go. I'm out and about this evening, so I wanted to do a quick video before I did that. But anyway, you guys take it easy. One love. Jah Rastafari. Older RVs, we'll stick together. I'm not going to discriminate against new ones. I'm friends with all you motherfuckers. If you came in with just a cardboard box strapped to the back of a station wagon, I'd let you stay on my park, sir. Because I'm not a jerk. Anyway, alright, see you guys later. Thanks.